Paragraph 141 to 169 in your statement, it suggests that the minister played a role in the disbandment of the PKTT. So could you maybe explain to us, with reference to what is already in your statement, how you arrived at that conclusion, and take us through the text that you've attached to your statement, General?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Must I start at 146?
I think that's where you left off.
Yes. Thank you, Chair. On paragraph 146, one is flagging on the minister that was called by the meeting that was called by the minister where the tender of Mr. Matlala was discussed. The reason for flagging that is since the Medicare that one was not aware of, we are from operational environment, we are not privy to who's having which tender. Then one will take it that SAPS, more especially the directorates that are within the support environment are the ones that are dealing with tenders. Then there was no noise up until the operation of the 6th of December. And after that operation on the 6th of December, in the court papers that were submitted by Mr. Matlala, there was an inclusion of this issue of a tender. And that document, as they normally operate, leaking the documents that they submit anywhere else, it was leaked. It was all over the print and social media from the 20th. Then it made headlines up until the minister called the meeting on the 24th with SAPS management to discuss this tender. The point that one is driving to was this meeting, discussion, and the cancellation of the tender going to happen if there was no operation on the 6th of December, which then resulted in the High Court issues, where then this tender issue was also part of, because that's when it became known to the general public. So we are saying basically the operation on the 6th was the cause for the meeting of the 24th and the subsequent cancelling of the tender later on. Then moving to 1.147, then going through the WhatsApp communication, which are also attached from SDK 19, page 174. In my affidavit, I did not include all of them. I only included the ones that are talking to the subject matter.
Yeah, the ones referred to in your statement are attached.
May we please take Honorable Mathis?
Thank you, Chair. I was hoping that I'd ask these questions before we moved on to the next theme. Mine was on your meeting with the former Minister, Becky Cele. Were you not shocked, General, that he called you, and did he say to you before the actual meeting what he wanted to talk to you about? And also, was the meeting around, did it come across to you that he was paid by matlala to sort of make his situation go away? Because according to the testimony of Kat matlala, he said he paid Becky Cele also to help him get his firearms back. And that was the biggest thing he was worried about, that SAPS took his firearms, he couldn't get his firearms, and he was desperate. That's why he reached out to Becky Cele. So you, as an official of SAPS, meeting with the former minister, I mean, I know he was your boss at some point, was it a sound decision for you to do that? Did he offer you money also to be on the side or to side or make this case of Cat go away? You need to tell us that, because you're just giving us a bird's eye view of what happened there. And I'm sure, knowing the former minister, Becky Cele, he can talk. So can you give us a little bit more details there? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable members, let me start by saying even if one can do the communication analysis, you won't find any call between me and the former minister, even during the time when he was the minister. I try my best not to learn things that I do not know. So there was no communication. I won't say I was shocked, but the message when it came and the agency of the matter through a person who was requested that I must make myself available, it's very important. Then there is nothing else. In terms of did I suspect something, there is nothing that I suspected. I was just interested in what is it that is so important. Then when then the meeting did take place, he did then explain to me about the plan that is being hacked for me then to be dealt with in terms of what I've explained as a concerned former minister. That's what I picked up from him.
So, General, you're saying that the minister called you, or the former minister wanted to have this meeting with you. Are you comfortable to tell us who he asked to give you that message, to make yourself available? And are you saying that's all? He just wanted to warn you? It was nothing else? There was nothing else in your engagement? It was from the bottom of his heart, he felt the need to tell you that there's a plot against you?
Yes, starting from the messenger who was then requested for me to make myself available. I could pick up that there is something important that I need to avail myself. I must say, I last saw him in person and even during his farewell function. So I think it was after some months that I've never seen him. I've indicated the position about talking. So the person who then facilitated the meeting was Lieutenant General Kamane, who then said, the former minister said, he has to see you, it's important. It's for your own good, and that's when then I made myself available for those few hours, minutes.
Honorable Nwala.
Covered by Honorable Mattis, Chair. Thanks.
Honorable Sango.
Chair, I want to say I'm covered, but I don't think I'm hearing the General correctly. General, are you disputing the evidence that former Minister Ele put before this committee and that Mr. Matlala, I think Mr. Matlala confirmed, well, it was Mr. Matlala, in fact, it wasn't the former minister, that while they were together, General Ele picked up the phone and called you and said, give back this man his guns, and then the guns were then returned because Mr. Matlala said that call was made in his presence.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Member. That I heard it for the first time through Mr. Matlala's evidence. What I knew and what I know and what was already on my affidavits was what I'm explaining, that it was facilitated as an agent meeting and for my own good from the concerned former minister. That was the reason I also availed myself for that meeting. And then when he told me that, and then I took note, but I was not shocked because by this time already, as my problems and the PKTT started from the 6th of December. So it was not like I was shocked that there is this plan. I took note of it. But to confirm again, Honorable Chair, there was no call that was received. It was a meeting, face-to-face meeting.
Thank you, Chair. I suppose Mr. Matlala could have been lying. I'll come back to it during my question session. Thanks, Chair.
Honorable
Yeah,
member.
no, thank you very much. If my memory serves me well, because I remember a follow-up question was made to Mr. Matlala about the Kumalo he was speaking about. I think he made an indication that he was talking about Brigadier Kumalo, who works in the police station wherein the guns were kept. Because at some point I remember we were confusing the two Kumalos. And then he corrected us, he corrected the committee. He said, no, I'm not talking about Kumalo, who's the head of intelligence, of crime intelligence. I'm talking about Brigadier Kumalo.
That is a correct assertion of what he said. My records agree with that.
Is that one of the battery, Chair, not this one? Is that one of the battery, not this one? Thank you, Chair.
Advocate Mohaitz. Yeah, even here there is another. Eh? What are you saying, Jali?
I'm saying the ice boy, Chair. Thank you.
Oh, the other one is also a Kumalo. Eh?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. Advocate Mohaitz.
Yes, Chair. The question that was put to General Kumalo